What's up everybody? On this video, you're gonna realize that there is one great strategy to get into any market without having to spend a lot of money with direct mail, cold calling, text messages, or otherwise. Stay tuned. All right guys, welcome back to another video. As you can see, I am still up in beautiful Sedona. I really wish you can kind of see right here, Cathedral Rock, but I really wish it wasn't so, washed out because of the backlighting. Anyways, I'm doing the best I can, but I wanted to try to give you some of this view. So on this video, I want to talk to you about opening up any market, including your own backyard, without having to go and spend a ton of money trying to do any research or otherwise. This is gonna be really important for those beginning, but also for those trying to actually gain some traction and get some growth with consistency. Now, the one thing I did, and I wanted to test the model out here in Sedona, Arizona. I don't have any deals up here. I have no bird dogs. I have no relationships at all. And so while I've been up here on vacation, as you would say, I actually did what I'm gonna tell you to do right now. So stay tuned and watch this entire video. In fact, if you like what I'm about to talk about, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. So let's get into it. So I have no relationships up here in Sedona. It's a very unique market, very tourist central. A lot of people fly from all over the country just to be in this very small area for a lot of different reasons, but it is absolutely majestic. And so there is a big rental business up here, and there's a big Airbnb business up here. Now, I wasn't really going into this market for the idea of flipping properties, but I wanted to figure out what people were buying things for, what rents were looking like. And so what I did is I made several calls. I would give or take about 36. I'm saying give or take because I made 36 calls to find one realtor who understood what I was trying to achieve. And what I really wanted to try to achieve is to find properties that were off market, and specifically that I potentially could either buy and make a good rental for myself or do some sort of sandwich lease option that I actually could keep a good rental income coming in based around that property. So the first thing that I would paint a vision for is that I am an investor and I'm looking to buy properties for investment. Now, sometimes that means I'm gonna be fix and flipping, sometimes that means I'm gonna be wholesaling, and sometimes that means I'm going to be keeping it in my own portfolio. So by the 36th call, I found a realtor who understood what I was trying to do. And the first directive I gave that realtor is, can you send me all of the expired and canceled listings from the last year? I would like to reach out to them, and I understand I'm gonna be calling a realtor, but I would also like to actually have you quote unquote represent me, and I'm happy to get you paid within the deal. The realtor asked me several follow-up questions, primarily making sure that they knew that they were gonna be, representing me, that there was gonna be some level of income that they were gonna make. Again, back to they need to make sure that they can make money because this is what puts food on their table. I said, absolutely. So they put me on a drip for all expired and canceled listings. And I just started calling about to other realtors that had the listing. Now here's what will happen from time to time. You'll also get the homeowner's information on that listing. Not all the time, but from time to time you're going to get the homeowner's information. And I would prefer to go direct to the homeowner because I want to hear from the homeowner why it either was canceled or expired. So I made about 35 calls going to call these realtors to see what is going on with that property and if I would be able to make an offer. Now, most of the realtors didn't answer, and this is part of the game, right? You have to be really, really consistent. But I had 3 out of 35 realtors answer, and all of them basically said the homeowner changed their mind based around how much the market is appreciating. They wanted to hold on to it for a little bit longer, and they wanted to see the values as they continue to appreciate. So the conversation then led into further conversation about, well, I'm looking for something that may not even be on market. If you know of any clienteles that are thinking about selling soon, that maybe aren't a great listing for you because it needs a lot of work, maybe it was trashed, maybe whatever circumstance, I would like to build that relationship with you. Now, I'd still like to maybe make an offer on this property here that expired or canceled, but I also am looking to try to figure out if there are other properties that are not yet on market, not yet have been to market, that I can make offers on. Now, here's the cool thing that happened. One out of those 3 realtors realized what I was trying to do and said this is perfect for their business model, because they are always canvassing their own territory, their own market, their own backyard. And so I said, this is awesome. When that happens and you come into a property that might not quite be listable, maybe there was fire damage, maybe whatever the case may be, I would like a first call. You can absolutely represent me or get both sides of the transaction as long as the numbers fit. Please make that one of your first calls would be me. Now, immediately they said, let me actually look at a couple of my files that I've been working. I think a couple might fit for you. And I got one email with a property that they said they would like to engage the homeowner on having a cash offer from me. Now, this was awesome. So I said, absolutely. And we are going to, I've not yet been able to do it because quite frankly, right as I'm recording this video, it's a weekend. So the realtor has not gotten back to me, but I am going to build this relationship. Now, the reason why I'm doing this here is because it quite honestly is a great rental and Airbnb market. But the practice that I'm training you guys on, by the way, if you like this stuff, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button. The stuff that I'm training you guys on, you can do in any market virtually, any market in your own backyard, cities that you're not currently doing deals with. And quite frankly, if you're a newbie and you may not have much marketing budget, this is what you should be doing each and every day. Now, the secret to that conversation, what's in it for me? That's what the realtor is thinking about. That's what you need to provide value and show a vision of. And quite honestly, if you are able to buy and rehab some of these, realtors can not only just make one side of the transaction, they can make 2, 3, and sometimes even 4 sides of this transaction. It's happened, I've done it. I've actually been able to give a realtor quite a lot of income just on one deal because they brought me the deal, I rehabbed the deal, they listed the deal, they brought their own buyer because they already had a buyer pool in the area. That's actually how I got the deal, is they said, hey, I know people that are gonna love this house if it gets rehabbed. Why don't you buy it, rehab it, I'll bring the buyer. The whole thing worked out. My point that I'm saying is, if they know what's in it for them, if they know that they can collect a check, if they know that there's 1, 2, 3, or 4 sides of this transaction, they're gonna actually start working for you. So this is what you need to be doing in any market. I don't care if you're traveling like I'm traveling, and you can choose a market, start building relationships. This can be done virtually. All you wanna start out with is expired and canceled listings. They are a great resource for you, as I've mentioned. Mostly you're gonna be dealing with realtors, totally okay. I'm a big advocate of realtors, big fan of realtors. They bring me deals. They brought me 2 deals this month alone, and they sell my deals a lot of times as I'm wholesaling. They have buyers, so they'll do all of that, but you will at times be able to get direct to the homeowner because the homeowner's information is listed, which is ultimately really great as well because you can have those conversations. Now, the key questions, by the way, if you have any questions, put them down in the comments. All the resources below are in the comments. The key questions that you want to ask the realtors: why was it expired or canceled? What actually, are they still interested in selling? Why was the reason that they potentially canceled the selling? And what can we do to re-engage the seller? Did something go wrong, or is it just a matter of time? You just want to learn the reasons. Just as if you're talking to a homeowner, you need to be a solution to their pain. If you can create an actual opportunity for them, for you, and for the realtor, you're gonna be able to get that deal as well. So as I said, if you have any questions further about this, put them in the comment section below. If you are looking to talk to me further, do a business strategy session call with me personally, go to thescienceofflipping.com, go ahead and fill out the form there. I will be happy to jump on a business strategy session with you, and smash that like button, hit the subscribe button. Talk to you guys later. Peace.